This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people. Uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going. The belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given. They're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it. All right, what's the deal, gang? Welcome to another episode of Price Action with Wix9. Anyone in the Zoom? Can anyone say something so I know that my headphones are?
Hello.
Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate that. Zoom door. Gotcha, Roger. All right. We didn't stream this morning. Did not stream last night, but we did catch 300 pips overall. All right, now on to today. Daily closed bearish. The 4-hour here closed bearish. We're looking to come down here, really. We just tapped the resistance area on the 2-hour, 1-hour, 30, 15-minute resistance area everywhere. Right now, there's no positions anywhere between 51 and what the fuck? Is this 1,000 pips? What? All right, gang, there's no position for the next 1,000 pips. Wait, what? I gotta stop bugging with me, yo. This is crazy. Man, I like these buy limits here, but not with a fucking
Fuck, man. That's a ginormous stop right there. Ranges are pretty small today. Yeah. Let's see. We got to drop down time frames here. The higher time frames really. I gotta smoke this. It's been a long day. It's been a really long weekend. It's been pretty crazy. Just, you know, trying to keep everything together, keep Benny's losing it. Benny's having a really tough weekend. Pretty much lost it. Yeah, Zoom gang's in the building. Someone's getting the business right now from Benny. What, you smoking? Wait, I don't smoke. Smoking's bad for you, bro. Who are you gonna believe, me? I mean, who are you gonna believe? Who are you gonna believe, me or your lion eyes? Who are you gonna believe, me? I didn't even need to ask you. I just told you. Who are you gonna believe, me? You gonna believe me or your lion ass eyes? What am I smoking on? Gorilla Glue. Which is an indica. Is an indica. Yeah, let's really lock in here on these 15s. This is a little better. This is a 450 pip range, 440 pip range. Who's drawing on my screen? Somebody asked the dolphin. Mahi. Mahi. Mahi Mahi. At least make this legible. Because right now this shit look like hieroglyphics. And even then it looks like you missed a few lines. Alright, let's... The meeting is being transcribed. Who's transcribing my meeting? Which one of you transcribed much? Hope. Hi all. Hope everyone is doing well. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. Hope you're well too. Yeah, gang. What up, losers? Yeah, over 300 pips caught today, and you should have been there. Right? Get the bundle, join the Signal channel, and yo, go check out the new top 1 accounts. The new challenge accounts are the only challenge accounts I would get on any broker anywhere. Same day payout, everyday payouts, end of day drawdown, and no activation fees. No activation fee. Jason is cool. He's just joking, son. He's here all the time. Yeah, I know he is. That's why I read his comment. And sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you just get hit with some friendly fire. We're in a battle right now, right? He just got hit with some friendly fire. All right, he'll be back. W Jason. That mint joint is hard. You're right, Reggie. I like them both. I like the dark blue rooster one and the mint one. But like the mint one on a darker skin would look better, right? On me, I need like that deeper blue. What is the benefit of going line? I've hit payouts for it. Not sure exactly if I want to be moved up. You don't. You do and you don't. Benefit of going live, everyday payouts. Not valid. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Wix. Use code Wix. You get a discount. I'm not sure if it's 50 now. It always, here's the deal. I don't change the banner, but it ranges between 40 and 60. It ranges between 40 and 65, actually. Actually, no, I'm lying. It ranges between 40 and 70%. 40 and 70%. But it's always the biggest discount that they are running site-wide. So if the site is running a discount, it's always the biggest one that they're running. It matches the biggest one. And usually for us, when the promos are running, it's 50. It's not 50. It's the biggest one plus an extra 5%. 40% on Ignite. So that's the biggest discount they're probably giving right now. 40%. Can we do Sunday Zoom giveaways today since we didn't have a session for the Zoom gang? Zoom giveaway. Yeah, if we have time. I also, yeah, I would like to do just for the mods or just for the Zoom gang. Or we could do it during a Zoom session on Sunday and just do two. I owe the regular stream too. We have a giveaway still live. I haven't been able to, I wanted to throw in some clues, but before I threw in some clue, before I was going to throw, I can't speak today, I'm fucking shot. Before I was going to throw in some clues, but there were a couple of people, right as I was going to drop some clues, that got really close. 2 people out of my DMs are flooded, right? My DMs, like, you guys, a lot of you can't even send me any more DMs because I haven't accepted the request. I'm working on a solution for that where you guys could take more guesses and just, you know, your request could be accepted. I gotta get a bot installed that's gonna help me out with that, and I gotta go through that. So probably maybe later on tonight I'll do that, and then like it's gonna be easier to guess because I think I'm gonna have even more DMs. But I think quite a few people already caught on, but they just can't have another guess because they haven't accepted their request for a DM. But I think there's a bunch of people that caught on because I think I have, like, there were a few guesses that were like one letter off. So I think they're seeing it, but they're not able to read it. So I think that's where we stand with the giveaways. I'll try to do, remind me if we're sitting here. We're sitting pretty. I also it's an early stream for me today, gang. I'm not sure if you're aware. I just had some things happen in the family and like that were unexpected, out of nowhere, out of the blue, like nothing you planned for, nothing. Just things been crazy. But here's the deal. The rest of the week, we're going full steam ahead. New York sessions will resume today on today's daily candle, but tomorrow morning we'll make it easier. Yeah, we will. Me and Daniel Daniel and I, right, Jay? Daniel and I have been working on something. But yeah, we'll try to make it easier. But New York sessions will continue every day starting tomorrow. We're back at full steam ahead tomorrow. These things got me motivated to do more, right? Things like all these little obstacles that I've been dealing with, like, this really got me motivated to go out there and perform. And I think we'll be able to do that. And I want to lock in on that. That was a 30 closure here, gang. We're gonna need a little bit more help from the market here, from these candles in terms of closures. Goes right at this level here. Where we've rejected before. We're gonna see what it wants to do. I would love to take some sells off of 4,400 down. Is Drizza in here? You the code 100%? No, Wix isn't the code. Yeah, I would love to take some sells off 4,400. I don't know how many orders there are on the book map for sells there. But the problem is, last time we came up there, we blew right past it. But the only precedent that we have for bouncing, and this is irrelevant right here, as we blew right past it because we had to drive down and our top wicks came up to here. So you might just wick up into these 43.90 areas and come down. You see these wicks to the left right here? A massive drive, wicked into that area, came down. I would look for it at 4,400. Our only issue is that top wick here would be the stop, and I don't think we want to use 650 pip stops here, 690 pip stops. So we just needed to set up better. The last 30-minute candle was 750 pips. So, I mean, it's good. It's a lot of risk, but like if you're right, this is the time, like I said before, like I said earlier, to supercharge your accounts, okay? This is really where you want to take it. You want big moves. You're banking on volume. You're looking to be right on. Look at that. We topped out right at these wicks. Right to the left. You want to be in on a volume candle. You obviously want to be right, but over here, if you're right and you're in on the volume candle, you get paid. Book map shows selling pressure, but I want to see how many orders there are at. I want to see how many orders there are at 4,400 flat. That was my question, but it doesn't. It's irrelevant now that we made that top wick and flipped. I was looking at that before the flip. Stops maybe at 70 pips there or something. I'm glad it's coming down here. I'm not looking for any orders or any buys, any limit orders. If you were, it should have been off market open right there off that bottom wick. Actually, your stops were decent there too, 280 pips. This was lovely, but it's off market open, so you never know that volume could be funky. Right here, as we're refilling this wick, retesting it, I expect a drop. Right, though you can expect the drop, you just don't want to get ahead of the drop. Let the market give it to you, or let the market show it to you, and then hop in on the remainder. Right, you don't want to get ahead of the drop because yeah, it's likelier to drop, but there is still that off chance, and the off chance you want a confirmation without that off chance playing out. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna cover the button. No, gonna is not a word. No, it's not. You know what gonna is short for? Going to. I'm going to. There's no such thing as I'm gonna. Right? So that's not a word. All right? Your teacher's going to tell you that. So right now, erase that. And instead of I'm gonna, I'm going to. That's correct. Okay? I'm gonna slang. That's street talk. But it's not real language. Okay? Okay? My dog is huge. You ain't lying. I went on a big stage to sing. So these sentences are great. You did everything right. You spelled everything right. Gonna is the only issue. So, no, you do it now. I asked you to, right? Homework is due tomorrow. That means you do it right now. Are these? This is today's homework. What is this? This is three times each for today? Are these all the words? You sure? Okay. You have one word to fix, and then you can go play. Go. Going to, not gonna, please. I don't. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to a parent-teacher conference, and your teacher is gonna tell me this. What do you think about Lucid Trading Prop Firm? I think I don't know anything about being disloyal. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I never traded with them. I will probably eventually at some point in the future. I'm really focused on my live right now. While I have a chance to take a break off this account, I'm focused on my live. But like, I really want top one to get a trade C, so I can hop on that. Can you get the iPad? No, you had it for the last few hours while Sam just got it. You get it at 9 o'clock. 25 minutes. Okay? Yeah, you had it way before that. Nope. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Go tell her. Go tell Sammy 9 o'clock she gives it up. Okay? This way she's prepared. You gonna walk him? You gonna walk him? Oh, I was gonna say, can you walk him in the back really quickly? Because I didn't walk him. I was busy. Hey, my internet went off. Did you say the funded was won by someone? No. They were really close guesses, but it wasn't won by anyone. I think people are just having a hard time seeing it. Chrono Cap, this is the time to supercharge the live accounts. Yeah. Yeah, this really is. Really is. Options, you in there? Off support? What? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Trading gold on top one funded. Look, I'm in the same boat as you are. I'm not allowed to do it, but you are allowed to trade gold on the funded. You're not allowed to trade gold on the live, on their pre-live and live accounts. Wix, it's sand? No, it's not. I told you, it's not the vape, and it's not my shirt. College and uni for the kiddos. I hear that. Yeah, I mean, it's all right for that. I'm not gonna be like, you know, depressed if they don't go to college. I'm not gonna like take it out like, yo, I dropped out of college. I mean, I did a few years, right? Right? They got me for 2 years. I did a 2-year bid, and it's Slack for Cadillac. No, it's not. Someone was like CT4, CT5. I'm like, bro, that's not even the car. That ain't even the car. All right, let's go. Can we see this drop like we were just talking about? Yeah, nobody here has guessed it. If I see anyone in the chat guess it, then I just wouldn't tell you anyway, but no one in the chat has guessed it. Took the long route, 5.5 years in the college mental institution. I'm just not gonna, like I told you guys before, I'm raising my kids to go to heaven, not to Harvard, right? So I'm not gonna be depressed if they don't go to college. If they figure themselves out and they find things that, like, where college would be a setback for them, to them doing those things, yeah. But obviously you want your kid to be well-rounded, college educated, have a degree, you know, like, oh, what's that for their kids, right? But like, it's not a be-all end-all in today's world. It can really be a detriment to their future, to your future, to your financial situation, like if they go to college and they were destined for something else. Can you see? No, you have to, the letters will be in there. Like, you have to actually see. You can't like be like, oh, that's a seat. That means seat. The car. Let's figure out what car that is. No, it's got to be in there. In the video. Worry about your kids, you know, being great people, decent human beings. Like I said, you know, raise them to go to heaven, and college will take care of itself. Harvard will take care of itself. Just, you have to have, if you raise them to be principled, right, and stand on business, Everything will take care of itself. They'll have the respect in life that they need in order to move along. You know, move to the next step and next step and the next step. You don't care about gold dropping and not getting 1 pip. Why are people so locked in on trying to win the fund? Because it's free. People love free shit. But it's why not? Like, I have a bunch of people that won accounts here that got paid from those accounts that they would have never seen that money because they would have never bought the funded because they couldn't afford it. But they can trade. They've learned to trade. Psychology important. Try stuff to find out. Likeable. I'm going to have a buy limit here at 42.57 as we start coming down. We're about 1,000 pips away from it. But as we start, if this thing starts breaking down, I'm going to have a buy limit here as we get like 400 or 500 pips away. As we start pulling up to it and we get 400 to 500 pips away. So here's the deal. The daily's bearish. Daily's got a nice wick fill, right? But we do have a target here of sorts on the 4-hour. It's a support. And on the 1-hour, we have a nice stop we can utilize. It's a level on the 30. A level on the 15 here as well. Debating right now. Take it off that 15 or 30, which is about 20. But if as we start coming down there, I'd want to look for buy limits there. And I would also like to look for positions as we close below here. Right now, we're at this area. I'd expect to pull back up here as we close below. All right, this is the last 15 of this hourly. We got 13 minutes left here on this candle. Let's see it. Let's see what it does, because if it's able to close bearish, see this level to the left here? This is the drive we're having right now. This is what's happening. We're mirroring this move down here, right? Move coming down here. When that move happens and you bottom out right there, your next push up here, boom. And I'm not talking about this push down, come up here. This was range. This was creating range. But the actual drive, boom. Top wick. Stops. So this is what we'd want the next candle to look like with structure. Top wick. Start breaking low here. The issue is we are going to need this candle to close below everything. If we can close below everything, right, we need that heavy closure down there. Then so this way we can have a top look like this. If we get that, look. Highway down, for fuck's sakes, look at this shit. You got to be British. Anyone that says FFS is definitely British. Got it. I got your accent. How about my physician off ya? Yeah, but what? Can I bum a fag off ya, mate? I got a funded 25K on Lucid Chat. I'm already up 1K after 2 days of getting funded. Would I get a payout? Should I buy another higher capital account? Yeah, you should go to top one and get 150K instant funded. Use code WIX and skip the challenge. Oh! Oh, and go get yourself a joint. All right, we broke all the lows. It looked like it was going to fucking slip straight to hell, right? Slip them straight to hell. Okay, here's that top wick we were talking about. It might tap 43.78. The issue is the hourly's still open. It's closing in about 10 minutes and 11 minutes. And the jury is still out on this hourly. This can do a lot. Like, there's so many ways we can play this. We are holding this level on the hourly. And if we hold previous support, so if the hourly, let's say, pulls up and holds and flips bullish right now, I'm sorry, if the 30 pulls up, flips bullish right now, and you hold this level to the left, you hold this level to the left here, right, and close above it, what happens? Your multiple time frames start aligning, right? You're getting the same story told on this multiple time. If this flips bullish here, look. First of all, what happened here? There's precedent for this exact candle to flip bullish. See it right here to the left. Next candle, bottom wick to the body of the candle. Remember, we don't take that unless we don't take the leg candle closing in the same direction unless it taps that body low, because anytime it breaks that high, it should come back to that body low. But after it taps that and breaks highs, it should be good. So that's what we'll look for. We'll look for that tap of the body low right there. That bottom wick would be an entry. But in this case, I think the bottom wick entry should be somewhere down here. This was a push up. Over here, we are coming down. You're going to get that steeper bottom wick. And the fact that you close above, what happens here? This is you holding the 30 while the 1 hour is holding this low right here. That means your next hourly, if I move this over to the left here, let's actually get rid of everything. Right, your next hourly, if it opens up with a bottom wick, right, you're going to look for that bottom wick to the hourly right here and a bounce up. So it's going to look like this. But not where it's closing right now. It's going to have to close up here. right? If it closes up there, you're looking for this. And then bullish flip eventually. We just got to close up above 43.80 and we can look for that bottom wick entry here off the 1 hour support while holding above the 30, looking to take this right here. This right here. This is what the 30 will look like. This is what the 1 hour will. What's the difference between MGC and XAU? One is, they're both gold, except one's a futures contract and one is a spot price, which is very speculative and manipulated broker to broker. Holy shit, geez. Where do they find them? Can't even tell you what I'm looking at. Yo, by the way, gang, if you just joined us, please drop a like, sub to the channel, and please share the stream. We'll be live again 12 hours from now running the New York session. We've caught over 300 pips in the last 24 hours, and we're going to keep saying it because it's marketable. Great cheese. Sorry, I got distracted there. I was gonna say because it's marketable and it's the truth, but I don't know how you can market catching 300 pips when your 15-minute candle is 2,000. You guys see this shit? This was a 2,000 point or 2,000 pip 15-minute candle. Wild. Wild. Look at this. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Huh. Gang. Gang, 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 gang. Bang. Bring this up to side. your vibe. There you go. Let's see what happens. It might still come down here, close bearish, but if we end up holding this level, I'm gonna have a buy limit right here. 43.57. And we will keep a 250 pip stop here at 43.31. Capiche? I got a question. Do you own any businesses outside of trading, or you just mainly invest solely on futures? I don't invest. Ed Bass was, yeah, I like that. I used to watch him when he had no followers, no subscribers, where he was just picking up steam. Just imagining, just imaging, just imagine. Taking that by. What's your net worth? 20 pairs of Jordans and a Carhartt jacket. Really it. Sorry, I lied. About 50 pairs of Jordans and a car. That's my net worth. Fucking grow. Or growth mindset over goals mindset, right? Wix, I got a question. Do you own any businesses outside of trading? Yes. Do you just mainly invest solely on futures? Yeah, I have businesses outside of this, and yes, and I only trade gold. The reason I have those businesses is because I trade gold. If I didn't trade gold, I would not have had the opportunity to do the other things that I'm doing right now. Are you a six-figure earner? No, this is we're just paper trading. No profits have been made in the making of the last half a decade of live stream. Bro, what the fuck is the difference? I'm trading live in front of you. I'm taking positions live in front of you. I can't fake this. It's a live stream. We've done this for half a decade. Look at the record. And there are thousands of live streams. Go to like 2021, 22, 23, 20. Bro, like, I don't know. Like, you want a WeChat? No, I don't. I have. We have been doing this live. Shit, we created the lingo that some of your favorite gurus use. I've been doing this for a long fucking time. 40 seconds here, lock-in gang. We close below here. I'm not looking for that buy. You don't show how much you make? How am I supposed to know? You don't show how much you make either. Send me over your fucking your 1099. Or your W2, whatever. You got 9 to 5, right? You got a W2. I didn't know I was supposed to fucking open up my checking account on stream. The fuck kind of who says that? Dude, I've shown tons of payouts. How about this? We had, if you just go to the live streams, there was a time of 5 months straight, November 24 to April 25, where we didn't take a single loss, but took multiple trades a day, every day, and went on a 140 trade win streak. That's all live, caught on streams, live every day. Can't fake that. Go look at it. Right? You can actually, I'll tell you the dates. You can go from November 27th of 2024, and I know the dates well because it was a fucking crazy run. One of the craziest runs. We won 140 trades in a row. Go to all the live streams between November 27th of 2024 to April 20th, 420 of 2025. Live stream every day, 140 straight wins. I don't need to show you how much I've made. Like, once again, there's people that take my trades make way more than me. Like I told you, somebody sent me a picture of their new rims for their Phantom like 3 years ago or 2 years ago in my signals, right? Like, thanks, you helped me got this. You helped me get this. Okay. But even if you don't take a single trade of mine, right? This is all educational purposes, right? This is not financial advice. You should be walking out of here learning, like, you know, just the value of my experience. Or if you find it not valuable, great, but you should be learning the experience that I've had, picking up on stuff, and you know, either avoiding it or walking straight into it. Yeah, you see, we got to bounce right off that level, but I'm not willing to take it. We didn't hold that level up there. I still think any kind of bounce from here can bring us back down. If we held the level up here, right, which that would have closed the 30 bullish, then we can expect the next 30 bottom wick and then a bullish flip, not necessarily a bullish drive, so we could have played that bottom wick entry. But we did not get it, so you see, it did tap that level, but it's coming right back down. It did not close above. Little funky play here. There's money to be made, right? Because any kind of wick is like hundreds of pips. No, 108 pips. This candle's over 200 pips, and it doesn't know where it's going. But you really want to, you really want to be on your move, not just like, oh shit, I can get 20 pips on this candle. Yeah, you can, but you can also risk 4,000 pips doing it. Yeah, the whole point is there's a lot of value that's on these live streams. That's just, you know, it's like I like to say, knowledge guided by experience on my end, and you can always learn from somebody else's experience. Idiots don't learn anything, right? Smart people will learn from their own mistakes. Brilliant people, geniuses, they learn from other people's mistakes and never make those errors, right? Because they're able to avoid it. They know where to lock in, where to learn. They don't just, you know, discount things just based on their feelings. Everyone has value. Right? You might not like everyone, but everyone has some sort of value to them. The biggest knuckleheads there are have value to them. You gotta find where that value is and how to use it to your advantage. Island is still valid? No, not for me. It would have been already hit and played out if we did take it, but it's not valid. I told you I needed this candle to close bullish, like this one, then we're looking for that next candle bottom wick entry. Ideally off the hourly level. We didn't get that. We might still get it on the next hourly, but it is what it is. Orchard Automotive, buddy here from Don's stream. What's up, bro? Appreciate you coming out today. Appreciate the $5. I mean, oh, that's $4.99. That's pounds. Damn, that's like $40, bro. Bro, that's like 400 million Colombian pesos. Yeah, I was leaving. Actually, I don't even want to tell the story. I have a cartel boss watching me right now. Find me this guy. What's up, Eddie? Yo, bro.
How are you, bro?
Not well. Surviving the day. Trillions of Zimbabwean dollars. Damn, that shit'll buy you Zimbabwe.
Brilliant. He's not wrong.
Damn. And I know why you guys ask about how much you made, how much that guy made, because you guys like all want to compare where you are in your journey. How long, how much, since when, you know, all these questions. It's all just care, right? Well, my dick's bigger than yours. Oh, wait, he's got a bigger dick than you. Huh? Like, who the fuck cares, bro? Because, like, what I make, comparison to thief of joy, facts. Yeah, but, like, what I make will no way affect your pocket, right? But the goal is for you to get out of poverty, not for you to outdo me, right? The grind isn't against any other trader. The hustle is against poverty. That's your only enemy, right? These markets is your enemy, but you're trying to get out of poverty. So it doesn't, like, you know, doesn't matter what I make if you can't get out of poverty. That's your only job here. I don't, like, you think the trader, we as traders compete? I know all of the other social media gurus. Like, we all kind of associate with each other, through each other, like in similar circles, right? Like in terms of like who we know, but like we don't compete. We don't even like look at each other's account. We don't, because it's irrelevant. Like, we all understand the struggle, and we all know that, you know, there's relevant things, there's irrelevant things, and it's not even like interesting. Like, they're interesting as people, right? But it's like I'm never interested in the guy's checkbook who's sitting next to me, you know, or walking. I was gonna say sitting next to me on a train, but I haven't been on a train in like since Christina in high school. I don't even. There was a Christina in high school. Yeah, I don't like. You don't walk by people on the street. You don't, like, that's not a thought. You don't wonder. You don't wonder, like, how much does that person have in their account, or how much, like, I never do. Like, does anyone go walk through a mall and have just walking by people and like, what's in their account? What's, like, it's not even a thought, right? So why do you care? Like, what, and traders, like, how much did you make? How much did you make? Like, it's not even a thought. It's just another community, right? You're basically at the trading mall, and like, I never. The only time I've wondered, or the only time I can see a person wonder if what's in somebody else's pocket, is if they're trying to rob them. I wonder how much he got. What's the take today? How much can we pull? It's gonna be a good haul today. Nah. You gotta. I don't do this. So, like, it's cool. Like, I fuck with other traders because, like, they're just, some of them are just fun, like chill people, like, you know, good time. But that's not even a question, though, because it's not a concern. You're wasting your time with things that are irrelevant, that you can't control. Waste your time on things you can control, and things that are relevant and important to you. And then, like everyone's gonna wonder how much you got, right? Instead of you wondering how much they got. How come if you're a plumber, nobody asks you how much you make? Because they don't care. They know you smell like shit. That's all that matters. I'm kidding. To all the plumbers out there, don't fucking quit. We need plumbers. We need plumbers. Probably gunpoint, only one. Yeah, like, I want all of you to make money. I don't care how much you're making, but I want all of you to get out of poverty. I want all of you to be successful. And everybody's idea of success here is different. Everybody's definition of success in life is different, right? So do your thing, boo-boo, right? Whatever this allows you to do, permits you to do, whatever time it frees up to do what, enjoy whatever other endeavors you have ever imagined in your life, right? If you want to have you want to walk into a new epoch of your life, completely become a different person, whatever you want to do, it's up to you how you spend your money. But this thing's gonna, it's not the only way, but it's one of the best ways to free up that time, right? Right? You make enough money here where time frees up for you to do other things. And time, not just the actual time, but time in your head, time in your headspace, right? As you're walking around doing other things, like, you know, you're not constantly consumed with the thought of like money, where to get it, where to make it, where to spend it, where to save it, and how to do it. Right? Oh, that's a lot of time in your head. Can you show me your bank balance and refresh live to make sure I can look for you? I can flash. I can't even do that on here on YouTube. I was gonna say I can flash you the digits. I can flash you just a couple of the commas. But then I said, no. This is like, we're not that. YouTube, we ain't that close, YouTube. Yeah, word. Plus, like, I can't, like, what if American Express is watching this shit right now, right? Right?
American Express got a hitman looking for me.
Billion a month? Yeah, it's breaking even. That's barely breaking even. $10 a day. There you go. I know somebody for $30 a day. It'll fucking change their life. $30 a day. But like that's we've been pretty transparent about what we took out the market last year. We closed out the year at 225, so we took out 175. Once, and that was with a shitty start. That was a really crappy first. It wasn't a shitty start. It was a great start. It was a really terrible middle of the year, like month 4 or 5. Drives a cat. It doesn't matter, bro. It's not a lifestyle. It's just a car. I could be driving a Toyota, bro. Toyota. If you have a Toyota Camry right now, bro, this shit's like $100 grand. You know what I mean? Like a brand new, fully loaded Toyota Camry is probably like 100,000. You gotta have money for anything. Easy $100 a month payment. Easy. Right? But I make enough to feed 7 mouths. 8. So it's, you know what I mean? Like, is that Wix 11? No, that's Wix 9.3. We're trying to, yeah, there's Wix 9.1, 9.2. This is 9.3. This is the youngest one. The baby. Actually, Benny's the baby. Oh, shh. Whoa, the baby's here. Come here. Hey. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Oh, this is the baby right now. Come here. Hey. Why are you so excited, bro? Yo, no. Get him away from here. He's gonna knock over the whole set. Ow. I'm thinking take out a loan by end of the year, buy a new car. What you guys think? What's your opinion? Wait a little. Will you teach your daughter how to trade? Which one? So yeah, think about it. Like, you know, I got 3 daughters here. A fucking dog that eats more than the entire family combined. We've done the numbers. He does. And I got a fucking bearded dragon in the other room who's the size of this freaking dog. Bro, your saliva's all over me. The hell? can't buy it in full, then don't. Yo, you guys want to see the dragon? He like quadrupled in size. Bring me the dragon. Benny, you dinosaur, get out the way. Help her, help Sam, but let her do it. Yeah, be careful with these wicks. We need closures. We need clear closures, right? We want a clear sense of volume or clear, yeah, clear, there you go, the word indication. Forgot the word indicator. We want an indication of volume, and that indication comes in the form of a closure outside the range. After that, we can start locking in. Either we're going to close back inside the range. There's no pineapples here. I mean, no pancakes here anywhere. Right now, we're just locking in on volume. Once we get closures outside the range, we do want a support formed. We do want to bounce off resistance, and then a break of that support, we're going to head down. Or we do want to fake out in a higher time frame closure back up in range. This might be a 4-hour position, but if it is, I won't be here. I got to dip at around 9:40. No, I got to dip at 9. What time is it? 9:35. Oh, holy crap. Get that. This guy. All right. He's got so freaking big.
My God,
it's a bearded dragon. Bought a bearded dragon. We had nothing to do. I was tired of having kids, so we needed it. Hey, Chad, hit me up if you want to save 15% on your car insurance. I got this guy. Hold on. Here, hop on. Hop on. He's gotten big. He's gotten. Oh, he's gonna run away. Get him. Get him. He's going into my hair. You don't want to do that. We'll never get him out. Hold him. Make sure he doesn't run off on you. He wants me. He's hopping onto me. No, give him to Lily. Give him to Lily. Lala. Wait. No. Don't pull. Don't not pull. Pick him up. Pick him up. Give him to Lala. Thank you. But why a dragon? Because Wix 9.2 wanted one for her birthday. It was either a dragon or a parrot. And if you've ever had birds, no parrot, because they don't shut the fuck up. They're loud as hell, so it was a dragon. You don't like NQ cells? I haven't looked at NQ, honestly, tonight. When they grow their wings? Yeah. Well, when winter's coming. The winter's coming. Winter comes. So does the dragon's wings. Dude, when we got him, he was like this. Now he's fucking like this. He's gonna be the size of Benny. Benny's 130 pounds. I'm waiting for Benny to hit the 200-pound mark so I could fucking take him to the Koreans. Right, Benny? They pay per pound. He's just looking at me like, bro, what? He knows the word Koreans. He hates it. He gets pissed off. Because every time I try to push him in the pool, I yell, Koreans! Koreans! So he thinks that's getting pushed in the pool or thing. I'm waiting for the sniper piss iguana to make a dude, that was a story that I should have made a reel. I'm about to fucking go back to it and make it a reel. I gotta find that story. That was fucking gangster. I don't know if you guys haven't seen that shit. About a year ago, I was sitting on my porch and I was smoking a joint and I'm filming an iguana that's crawling like on the netting above me, and the fucker started peeing on me and I fucking fell off my chair and into the pool. You ever been peed on by an iguana? It's one of those stories where you're like, yo, listen up. You ain't gonna believe this shit. I was kicking it with the homies in the back. We was rolling a joint. You know, I had a pound. Buddy was breaking it down. I look up. Iguana looks at me, says, bring it, and pees on me. Sniped me and ran. It's all right. He died. You ever been pissed on by an iguana? Can't say I have. Nope. Can't say I've had the privilege of that experience. You feel me? Damn, gang, I got another 15 minutes here, and then I gotta run. I really want to get positions in here. I mean, do I leave? No, I can't leave this running tonight because I have stuff to do. I won't be back in time. Fake out close above 57. So let's redo everything here. Let's go to the most recent price action here is what we really want to see, right? So we have this level here, 15. If this holds, 15 doesn't flip. The way the market looks here, I'd really want that closure back up here. Yeah, I'd want to be back up above there. Because at this point right now, we're still making lower highs, lower lows, bearish structure. Never broke these highs here. If we look at the higher time, like look at this, it's just coming down. The 4 hours bearish, right? We don't want to trade against the 4 hour unless we're at a target area on the 4 hour, which would be down here, 42.53 areas. So you really want a nice indication of a support, and then you want to be in at you know, some sniper areas where there's precedent for wicking off that area. So yeah, I think if we're able to push up above here, great. But right now, this would only be the 15 breaking the previous 15 high, but you still have the 30, the 1 hour, right? The 4 hour all bearish and against you. Yeah, I'd want to be back up above there. I want to break the previous 30 candle, right? We broke the low. If we can now break the high of that candle and close above, then yeah, we got some clean range to come up here. It wouldn't make sense for us to close back up above there. The 15 would make sense to come up here, hold resistance, and break down. The 30, it just wouldn't make sense after that rejection. We have no business coming back down at that point until we reach a resistance area, which we have at around 44.23 area, 44.24 across here. Right, even right there, 44.20 areas. Yeah, in this case, I'd really want a closure above there. And we have some precedent. Like, we don't have precedent here right now, but on some recent price action, we have, look, closure above here, right? Right there. Drove up. Look at that advantage point of the bottom wick entry. Right off our level. I didn't draw this based on that level. It just happens, right? Above there, look where that bottom wick entry. That would be us with stops here, right? Same thing here. We want that closure above there. We want the bottom wick on the following candle and take those buys. In our case, the bottom wick will probably be somewhere around here. Right, but that's what we want. Well, what if it doesn't happen? Then you don't fucking do anything. You just pay attention, and then you look for other opportunities and see if you can find an edge elsewhere, if your edge exists, right? If you don't have an edge, you look for a lesson to see how you can build your edge in such situations for the future. But that only happens after a long time of looking at charts, right? And many, like thousands and thousands of hours of trades, of breakdowns, of ranging, of driving, of pulling back, thousands of times of watching that, and then you're being able to spot the opportunity, then thousands more being able to build an edge around that opportunity, and then thousands more for forward testing and building data, right? Sample sizing in order to know what works in what way, and risk management and all those things. Hey gang, by the way, please drop a like, sub to the channel. I know the audience starts to grow at around 10, but wait. Today I gotta go. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. We'll full steam ahead. New York session, Asian session, every day this week. Shit, we might even do it through holidays. After today, I'm just like super motivated. Like, there's no time to waste, right? Like, even me, I've been acting like, yo, we get another shot at this. Like, we are not cats. Some of y'all be pussies, but we are not cats. And right, we don't get 9 chances at this thing. We got 1 chance. Make the most of it. Let's really, you know, run it up. And the fact that a lot of us are in our prime right now, right? Like, what do people do in their prime? We really want to milk your prime. You want to juice the shit out of your prime, right? That when you're the best, that you know, in your best, when you're at your best in your life, when you're peaking in life, you're, you know, like, that's when you can get the most out of it. That's not when you're like, oh, all right, I've got success, now I stop. No, that's when you really squeeze that lemon, right? That's when you really juice what you do in life. You got to squeeze everything you can out of it, because you're not going to be at your prime forever. You got to get the most out of it, right? You got to get the most out of your bestest, because you're not going to get as much out of all the other times in your life, right? So you can squeeze a lifetime's worth out of a select few years of your prime. All right, I'm coming up here, but it's holding this little resistance area, right? It's still holding below it. I'm not a big fan of buys. I know there's a bunch of people here that are looking for buys on the breakout high to flip, re-break the hourly high after that support. If that happens for you, it's gonna set up for my position, right? I wonder if it's holding the hourly here. We have our level a bit off. Held the 30. Not holding the hourly so far. Just held the 30. Oh, damn it, Benny. You scared the shit out of me. Is it a good workout where you're about to faint? No. Is it good kush on a beach frying in the sun? What are you talking about? Did you fix the signal bot? So the bot is working. The only thing it's doing wrong, telling you how much of a position, how big of a closure I've had. So it's not telling you like when I close 70 or 80% of my position. For some reason, that's off. Since I've restarted it, it's saying I've closed like 100, 300% of my position. I'm like, I can't close 300% of my position. That would be more than my position. Something climbing in life, partly climbing in mountain, but when you're on the top, geez, things don't stop when you're at the top. Your job's to bring others up, right? You gotta turn around, reach your hand down, and pull up. They get lonely. And some prime stuffs. I don't know about stuffing prime or nothing. What are you stuffing? Yo, all right, the 30 closed here, gang. Printing side by side. We're probably going to be looking for a 4-hour closure, but I just gotta run. Please join our Discord community. People be trading there. They're streaming in there. Kenny's here tonight. Anyone gonna hop on Discord? I would love to trade here in about an hour from now, but I can't leave the stream running because it might not be an hour and I got a lot of things I need to get done with. So yeah, I gotta attend to some family business. And hopefully, like, God's will, we're gonna be running full steam ahead now, nonstop, New York and Asian. Hopefully, someone's up there looking out for us. What else? Gang. Oh, Signal channel. By the way, if you're in the Signal channel, highly likely we get some positions here. I'm expecting positions here tonight. Most likely off the next 4-hour candle. So after 10 p.m., stay locked in for possible signals. We'll take that into the Signal channel. If you're a part of it, I'll see you in there. If not, get the bundle and become a part of the private community. Private chats, private streams, private channels, private giveaways, the Signal channel, private Sunday agent session. And yeah, win with us. Join up. Go get your top 1 futures accounts. Sorry, I got to throw those in. That's my obligation. So get your top 1 futures accounts, but it's not that they're those are obligations, but they're obligations and the recommendations I really fuck with, and I stand behind everything I say, right? So get your top 1 futures accounts. By far the best futures accounts in the game in terms of, I think rules and what they got going on with the new challenge accounts. I hate challenge accounts, but these are really good. No activation fees, end of day drawdown, and everyday payouts, right? Any day payouts. Use code WIGS, get a discount. Outside of that, gang, I'm gonna be trading tomorrow. I'm gonna be trading tonight, but we'll take that into the Signal channel. But we will be live tomorrow morning, and I will be live tomorrow evening. 12 hours from now and 24 hours from now, we will be live in New York and Asian session, respectively. Yeah, the giveaway. Here's what I'm gonna do. Honestly, we'll probably do giveaways, 1 tomorrow morning, 1 tomorrow evening for the 2 that we were supposed to do last week. So show up to New York session, and then we are most likely going to do 2 instead of 1. Reggie, I know you want to do for the private session, but we'll do 2 instead of 1 on Sunday, on the next private session. I'll just do 2 giveaways. And I will keep everyone... Yo, Daniel, I'll reach out to you once I free up. We'll run... that giveaway, the Instagram giveaway, is still live. We're gonna... And I'm planning on doing another one tomorrow. So, right, we're gonna give away another one on Instagram tomorrow. You're gonna have to find the code. But I want somebody to win this one first. And like I said, a few people got close, and I need to come up with a way to let everyone guess instead of just, like, you know, just the followers and friends that I've accepted. We gotta get a bot to accept everyone's request. That's where we stand. Look out for positions in the Signal channel after the 4-hour close. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go join our Discord. It's free, and the gang streams or trades sometimes in there. And hey, if I feel like it, if I'm really in the mood, maybe I'll drop into the Discord, or maybe I'll run it on my own and you guys can hop in there. But there's no way to know unless you're in our Discord, right? So go join up. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, it looks like it might set up for the 4-hour, maybe the next 30. So possible. I send message, but it's still request with an answer. Exactly. So I gotta respond to the request, but I'm flooded with them. I have like hundreds of them, right? So I gotta figure it out, and then I'll keep you guys updated with how I figured it out and what I'm doing to solve the issue. Okay. All right. Let me run. Zoom gang. I'll see you guys in the clubhouse, and tomorrow, Signal channel. You guys throughout the night, throughout the evening. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Daniel, I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'll hit you up. And chat, Love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here on this Asian live stream is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Thank you guys for rocking with me tonight. Congrats to everybody that caught 300 pips over the last 24 hours. And if you didn't, go get the bundle, join the Signals community, join the private community, and I'll see you in there. For everyone else, hasta mañana. See you tomorrow. Later.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.